moving across the country is not for the faint of heart.
It's extremely stressful and a lot of unknowns involved with it.
But there's a couple things you can do to really smooth that thing out.
First and foremost, you need to make an exploratory trip to where you're planning to move to.
That is mandatory.
And get an idea of the lay of the land, the cost of homes there, and don't believe those cost of living calculators. It's important that you go into the stores to get an idea of what groceries are going to cost you.
What gas prices look like.
You need to understand that those calculators online don't tell the truth.
Another thing that you're going to want to make sure identifies with you is, what is the weather like? If you don't want to see snow, don't move to snowy places or where there's that potential of snow. So you got to visit during different times of the year as well if you're thinking about moving someplace new.
That's a critical point. We moved to Houston, Texas, and we had no idea how humid it was truly there, and also hurricane season. We had no idea.
Ooh-wee.
We had no idea. We didn't understand the preparation for that. So that is critical that you understand the weather patterns of the new area you're going to.
But we're pretty much pros now. And one of the things you want to do is use a checklist. Write down all the things that you've got to cover, because from movers, make sure that you have movers that are going to get your stuff done right. And shout out to Kingdom and Movers.
Yes.
They had our stuff packed up right and tight when we did relocate to the DMV. And more importantly, you've got to make sure of the schools. If you have children, you need to investigate the schools before you get to an area, because that's so important. Even on your resale value, I think schools are going to be critical.
You may have mentioned it, but I want to hit it again. Understand the travel and commute times, because you might see moving to an area during COVID, wasn't nobody on the road, so your commute was just great. But when things return to normal, you might be looking at hour plus commute. So again, look at the commute times to understand what the true commute times could be, because that could be a major factor affecting your move as well.
And finally, if you're relocating because of job and your spouse needs to find a job, start doing that legwork before you actually get to the destination, because you can actually purchase a home with an offer letter.
Yes.
Of course, you got to wait till you get a paycheck, but you can actually start house hunting with an offer letter. So make sure that you're doing your due diligence and give yourself a padded amount of time. And realtors are happy to meet with you to kind of show you around what an area looks like before you actually move there permanently.
And as you in preparing to pack up to get there, any good realtor is going to send you additional information, things that you may have missed, to get you prepared so that when you actually are in transit, you can rest assured you're going into a place with a realtor that's going to take care of you and give you the information you need to make that transition happen smoothly.
Yeah, so moving is never easy, but if you follow these tips, it's going to make it a little bit less hard.
We're speaking from our own trial and error experiences. Hope that helps.